Can the winner of a civil case force the loser to pay his legal fees? To find out, you have to read Sage Systems versus Liss, but it's 7 pages. Don't have time for that? I've got you covered. This is TLDR, Too Long Didn't Read, Court of Appeals cases in 5 minutes or less. This is the episode on the case of Sage Systems versus Liss. This can be found at 2022 New York Slip Opinion 05918, published by the Court of Appeals on October 20th of 2022. The issue in this case is who pays the cost of litigation, the prevailing party or the losing party? And the issue here is how precise does an indemnification agreement have to be carried out and effectual? To understand this case, let's just talk about the general provisions you have to understand is that there's an American rule and an English rule. The English rule says that it permits the losing party to have to pay the winning party. So no matter who brought the case, the party that wins can seek money, the cost of litigation, from the party that lost. That's the English rule. But the American rule, the prevailing rule in America, is that a party may not seek attorney's fees from the losing party. But there are a couple of exceptions. And the underlying reason for that is we want people to feel free to go to court. If people felt like they had to consider what would happen if I lose, will I have to pay money if I lose, then we're dissuading people from seeking justice. We want people to come to court if they need to. So the general American rule applies unless a statute says so. So there's certain statutes like Domestic Relations Law 237, which governs divorce and annulments, or 42 USC 1988, which governs civil rights actions. Those cases say that the winning party can seek money from the losing party. Court rule, if a court rule says it, or the third way that the American rule can be overcome is by agreement between the parties. That's what this case is about. The facts in this case are that the plaintiff and the defendant entered a partnership agreement to buy a commercial real estate unit. And in that partnership agreement, they had a very broad indemnification clause. It says that they agreed to indemnify each other against all claims, liabilities, costs, damages, expenses, and causes of action of any nature whatsoever. Very broad indemnification clause. They worked together for years or decades. Decades later now, one of the partners tries to dissolve the partnership, sues to dissolve the partnership, and loses. And when he loses, his partner then says, hey, I know you lost and I won. And as a result, you have to pay me my legal fees for having to defend myself from your action because I won. And we had that indemnification provision that says we have to indemnify each other. And so the trial court in that case says the plaintiff is right. The indemnification clause holds and you owe him money. The appellate division affirms, it goes to the Court of Appeals, and they say no. They say it's not clear enough. A broad indemnification clause is not clear enough. It has to be unmistakably clear. That's the language they use. To overcome the American rule, which is that the loser does not have to pay the winner, it has to be unmistakably clear that they intended to permit one side to recover a fee for cost of litigation from the other side if there's an agreement between the parties. So, because it sounds like in the indemnification clause, if they get sued by somebody else in the world, they're going to indemnify each other. Not that they would sue each other and have to pay each other legal fees. So they suggest, what the Court of Appeals suggests is that if the parties to an agreement want to make it so they can recover from each other cost of litigation, a winner from the loser, then they should write, the prevailing party is entitled to recover attorney's fees in an action between the parties. It has to be that unmistakably clear. And that's the case of Sage Systems versus Liss. Too Long Didn't Read, 5 minutes or less. Have a good day. If you like what you just saw and want to see more just like it, please hit like or subscribe to let me know.